Susan Douglas of the Douglas Method. I hope you're all well. Okay, let's have a little look at this routine. So it's based around yoga movements. We can do it on the floor, we can do it standing, we can do it seated. But for you guys, I've done it as seated, yeah? If you want to find out more about the other ones, please do come on to the Douglas Method page and I'll help you out, okay? So what we were looking at doing was it was a cross-legged seated, okay? But obviously on the chair, we can't do that. But what we are going to do is we're going to take the legs like this. Now, you do not have to put the legs like that. If it's okay for you, then that is perfectly fine, okay? So we're just running through what is good for you and not, okay? I want to point out, guys, if anybody has osteoporosis, I don't actually want you to do this routine, okay? We have to be very careful about lots of movement in the spine if you have a high degree of osteoporosis or if you also have any back conditions. Again, if you're unsure about this, please do post onto the Douglas Method page and I will answer your queries in regard to what exercises you should and should not be doing with some of the conditions that you may have. But hopefully you're all fighting fit, okay? So here we go. We're going to do a little cross-legged seat. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to flex the spine. So let's take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to fold forward. Now you can hold on to your chair if you wish. When you're at the bottom, you're going to take a breath in. And we're going to uncurl and breathe out as we come up. And we're actually doing a little bit of extension, yeah? So I'll show you from the side as well. So we're taking a breath in. We breathe out and we flex the spine forward. The head is relaxed. We take a breath in and we breathe out and we come up. And we do a little bit of extension. Breath in again, breathe out. Breath in at the bottom and breathe out again. Now we can, if there's no shoulder issues, add a little bit of arms in. And then breath in to prepare, breathe out. How are we doing? Okay? Good. I wouldn't make it any faster than this. And you obviously have to be careful about the size of movement that you do. As I said at the beginning, any spinal conditions, osteoporosis, please don't do this routine at all. We'd have to establish the severity of it, but do feel free to come onto the Douglas Method page. How are we doing? Okay, excellent. Nice big deep breaths in to prepare, breathing it out. Breath in and breathe out. Wonderful. Moving on to your other exercise, side bends. We're going to take a breath in, we're holding on to the chair and we're going to breathe out as the arm goes up. We take a breath in, we breathe out and we switch sides. Breath in again, breathe out and on to the other side. Breath in and breathe out. So we're just breathing in time. Don't worry if you can't get 2 breaths in. Yeah, as long as you're breathing, I'm quite happy. Yeah, breath in to prepare. Breathe out. Breath in to prepare and breathe out. And again, breath in, breathe out. Now, if there's a problem with the arms here, as in shoulders, keep your arms down. Yeah, breath in, breathe out, holding on to the chair, quite simply so as you don't fall off. Breath in again and breathe out. You don't have to bend as much as that. You could just think, I'm just going to do a tiny bend. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You could indeed say, I'm just going to take my arm up a little bit. Yeah, so it doesn't have to go all the way up here. You could put your arm here and stretch it across the body as you breathe out and bend. Yeah? So across the body. What happens there is that you're not going to aggravate any of soreness that you might have. Yeah? So think about what we're doing. Choose the one for you. No shoulder problems. Let's bend it over. Think you might have a little bit of a shoulder issue? Don't take it up. Just bend it across the front of the body. Lovely. You're doing really well. And adjust the size of the side bend for you. Okay, now we're going to go on to rotation. Again, condition wise, this is why I said at the beginning you wouldn't do some of this if you have certain conditions. Rotation of the spine, we've got a couple of levels for you. We're going to rotate round and this hand is going to hold on to this knee. This hand is going behind. I'm actually holding on to the back of my chair. You might be able to do that if you have slats on your chair. If not, just put your hand wherever's comfortable. Imagine you're looking at somebody behind you. Breath in to prepare, breathe out and switch. And just hold that there and just relax into it. Breath in to prepare and breathe out as we go round again. So we can use this one for lots of different things. We could use it as a stretch for the muscles in your waistline. And we can hold that there for 20 to 30 seconds. Or we can use it as a mobilization exercise. And we can move from side to side. We also can make it smaller movements. We can take the hands here, pop the chin on the fingertips and rotate. And then to the other side. Again, we could hold it there for 20 to 30 seconds and have a nice stretch through certain muscles, or we can move it. Never ever force movements. Less is more in the Douglas method, yeah? Plenty time to increase the intensity of your exercise. Just showing you the different ways that you can do it. But the ways that I'm showing you are the same muscles worked, but it's higher intensities, okay? Excellent, well done. Now we're going to open up through the chest and open up through the arms. So I'll turn sideways. Now, you might not be comfortable doing that, so you might have to do that. Lots of levels. Highest level would be the hands here. Breath in, breathe out, and we're going to open up through the back. Breath in and breathe out. Breath in and breathe out. Now, if there's an issue with your wrist, guys, please just use your fists. Breath in and breathe out. Maybe your arms don't go as far back as that, yeah? So just put them there. A little bit of flexion, a little bit of extension, and again. Breath in to prepare. Breathe out. And again, just breathe as you feel fit. Breath in. Opening up, a little bit of a stretch here. Breathe out. We can add the arms in. Breath in. And breathe out. Breath in. And breathe out. Breath in again. then what we're going to do is we're going to look at a calf stretch for you, okay? So the calves are this area here, and in seated, what I'd like you to do is just take your foot out in front and just gently bring your toes up towards you. Just hold that there and take some nice big deep breaths in, through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, if you know you've got particularly tight calves, don't pull your toes as hard as you can up towards your knee. Just a gentle stretch will suffice. Breath in, breathe out. Breath in again. Gently pull in the toes up towards you and breathe out. Fabulous. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to take it back to the beginning now, okay? So we're going to sit here. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to breathe out. We're going to take a big deep breath in and we're going to open up through the chest and then we're going to breathe out. Breath in, bring the arms up if there's no problem with the arms and the shoulders. Breathe out. We could just hang here and have a lovely stretch through the lower back. Head nice and floppy and heavy. Breath in. Be careful to adjust the movement. You do not have to go back all the way and you do not have to take your head back, depending on certain conditions. Breath out. Let's hang and have a nice stretch across here. Breathe it in. And breathe out. Then from there, we're going to go on to our side bends. Now I'm holding on to this part here and I'm going to take a breath in and I'm going to breathe out as I gently bend. Bending my elbow, breath in again and breathe out. Breath in, we don't have to take that arm up guys, and breathe out. Back to centre as we breathe in. Adjust the arm position to suit yourself, please. Lovely. Try and not lean forward when you do this. Just try and think about the bend to the side. Nice and gentle, with the arm movement or without the arm movement. You might want to just put your hand on your hip. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. You might want to just dangle it by your side. Well done. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do rotation. So rotation, we can either hold on here, breath in to prepare, breathe out. Who's behind me? Breath back in, breathe out. Who's behind me still? Or what we can do is, depending on what's going on here, we can just pop the hands here. Breath in to prepare, breathe out, rotate round, keeping the head in alignment. Don't force the head round. Breath back in and breathe out as we go round again. So you can switch to what works for you. Okay, that's a bigger movement. It also means that you're having to pull on the shoulders. You might be particularly tight in this area. If that's the case, keep it small. Small movements. Yeah, nice and small. Excellent. Well done. Then we're going to have a look at extension of the spine. This is where we took the hands behind us. Breath in, breathe out, and breathe in as we open up through the chest. Be careful, remember, don't do this if there's any spinal conditions or osteoporosis. And then breath out. Breath in, open up, fists can be used. Well done. If that's too much for your shoulders, guys, just put your hands here as if you've got pockets. Nothing wrong with that. If it's still too much, just put your hands like this. Flexion and extension again. Breath in. Only take the head back if there's no issues. Stretching out through the front. Remember, we're not doing these spinal movements if we've got any of the conditions that I suggested at the beginning. Excellent, well done, you're doing well. And our final one is our calf stretch. So, my foot's out in front, yeah? Pull up my toes towards me. Here we are. Pull my toes towards me. And breathe. Nice big deep breaths while we're stretching. So we're holding this as a stretch. We're not going to do this. We're stretching the back of our legs. This area here, guys. 20 to 30 seconds, holding for a stretch. Then on to the other one. Pull up the toes towards you. Well done. Nice big deep breaths. Superb. Right, we're going to do that one more time, okay? So, we're going to do our flexion and extension. Let's put the legs here this time if we're okay like that. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to breathe out. We're going to take a breath in and extend. Breath out. Hold it there. Nice stretch through the lower back. Breath in. And breathe out. Take a breath in, breathe out, and flex. I'm changing the levels for you as you want, arms or not arms. Breath in to prepare, breathe out. Arms by the side if any issues. Good. And then rotation. That was your lower level. Rotating round. Even lower level. Don't have to do big movements, you can just rotate. The higher level was that one. Switch. And again, switch. And switch. And then we place the hands behind us, breath in to prepare, breathe out. Extension of the back and the neck. Flex out of that. Depending on the wrists, we can either have the hands here. We can place the hands here. And of course, remember to keep this movement low. You might not want to just do a bigger movement. It might be tiny, and you might not be doing it at all. Breath in. We could add the arms in and breathe out. Breath in and breathe out. Then our final one was our calf stretch. We took the leg out, we took a breath in, breathe out, pull the toes up towards you. Breathe in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Expand your lungs. Change to the other side. Breath in. Breathe out. Breath in. And breathe out. done, guys. Fabulous. Okay. So, lovely to see you again. I hope you enjoyed that routine. Please feel free to come on to Facebook and tune in to the Douglas Method page. Okay? So this is Susan signing out. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.